Bula golfers, welcome to Fiji. Today's lesson is all about posture. We're going to dispel some myths and you're going to learn what's important, what you should be working on with posture and what you should probably ignore. And we're going to show you a drill that's really going to help you to hit the ball straighter, further and more consistently. So stick around, we've got a bonus swing thought that's really going to help you achieve the posture that we're looking to achieve through impact so that you can shoot better scores out in the golf course. I'm Glenn Haynes. Welcome to Aussie Golf Pros, where we help you make the most of your game. Most golfers' perception of good posture is how straight they can get their back. Images of Adam Scott, very straight back, trying to stick the bottom out, heads up, looking down the nose. Great, I've got good posture, but I'm so stiff, I can hardly move. This anterior tilt here, this curvature in the lower back, that can create injury, can be a real common cause of injury, and we're just not going to swing with the freedom that we need to perform. Might look great to start with, but things aren't going to stay great through the golf swing. So we're not here to talk about getting a straight back today. And let's face it, no one's back's perfectly straight. We've all got an S-shaped spine, that's normal. And yes, you could argue that straighter back is going to help you rotate better, but we've got to be much more relaxed. We've got to be more mobile over the golf ball. What we're here to talk about today is spine angle. So if you watch tour pros, you can see that their setup positions and their impact positions are very different. However, they are very good at maintaining spine angle. Now, if you look at some amateur golfers, their setup position is very different from their impact position, but for the wrong reasons. So this is what we see with a typical setup with an amateur, and then at impact, it's like this. So they've lost posture, they've lost spine angle through impact. Now, they may have lost it in the backswing, or they may have lost it in the downswing. That one's commonly known as early extension. I know a lot of golfers know very well about that. And these movements are very common with amateur golfers because it's actually quite difficult to stay in posture, to remain in the same spine angle while we're rotating and trying to generate power. But you can do it. Even if you're not particularly flexible, this is something that everybody can improve. Very common for the head and the spine to come up here in the backswing, and that creates a lot of inconsistency because you've got to recover. And even worse, if you're standing up so the hips are coming through towards the ball and you're backing away here, then that's going to be very inconsistent as well because the hands have to control the club face. If we can maintain spine angle and rotate the hips better, then the club face is going to be much more stable through impact and your ball striking is going to improve as well. Just going to be much more repeatable for you. So nice and relaxed, we want a flat lower back there, and we're going to maintain angles here like this rather than coming up. Now I promised you a drill to help you to achieve that and to really get the feeling of it. So grab an iron, this is a 7-iron, and I want you to get it up on the top of your shoulders here like this, and so that the club face is pointing away from you. So we get into position here, normal setup position. So I'm bending forward, and then I want you to take a little backswing and then into a downswing, and I want you to get to the shaft, point the shaft there at the golf ball. Okay, now if you're coming up in the backswing and then not maintaining spine angle, then the club's going to come out here somewhere. Or if you're early extending, also it's going to come out there. Or if you're tipping and tilting, then you're not going to get the club down to the golf ball at all. So the only way to get that shaft pointing to the golf ball is to rotate better. Your club face is going to be pointing to the target at this point, and you can see that I've maintained spine angle, my head is still in the position it started, and my hips have cleared out of the way. It's the only way you're going to get that shaft down to the ball. It is a stretch. You'll be able to feel this stretch here, and that's the feeling that we want to feel through impact. So we get into the backswing, hopefully maintaining position, not coming up out of it. So you're staying nice and down, and then through impact, that same feeling. So you're feeling that stretch. The hips are going that way, away from the golf ball, maintaining spine angle rather than coming up here like this. If you can get the hang of this, and as I said, you don't need to be super flexible. It's all about just keeping your chest in position here rather than tipping and making all of these recoveries that we like to make. And do it really slowly to start with. So getting into normal backswing and then maintaining that spine angle through impact and then speed it up a little bit. And if you're patient with it and go through the motions of first gear, second gear, third gear, and keep with this stretch drill, keep doing this so you get the feeling of it, feel that stretch, it's going to be much easier for you when you hit the golf ball. Right, promised you a bonus swing thought that's really going to help you to achieve this, because this isn't easy. It's going to take some practice and you need to go through the process of practicing in slower gears. But here's a great swing thought to take with you out in the golf course that's going to help you with this maintaining spine angle through impact. What I want you to do is when you get into the finish position, I want to make sure that your head is tilted. Don't spin out here like this. That's a common finish position for someone that early extends. The trail shoulder gets very high, and that's going to create a lot of inconsistency. So see if you can finish in this position here where your head and your spine are still a little bit of tilt. It doesn't have to be massive, just a little bit of tilt. It's a great swing thought to take out in the golf course to help you with your commitment and to help you with your spine angle. So one more shot. And see that spine angle I've maintained there? Yes, it's going to depend on some flexibility, but if you can just get your head tilted a little bit in the finish position, it's going to go a long way to helping you get that feeling of maintaining spine angle through impact. So we're not saying that you don't improve your spinal health and trying to get a straighter back, but we don't really want to be thinking about it while we're over the golf ball. By all means, work on some Pilates and yoga and other exercises to improve your spinal health. It's good for your mental health as well, to stand straighter and more erect and to walk better too. But today's all about improving those angles through impact to improve your ball striking. And if you can couple that with improving your shaft plane in the downswing, then you really can improve your golf. Now, if you're interested in shaft plane, pop up into the corner here. We've got a great video to help you to improve that transition and get that shaft in a great spot in the downswing. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to your company next week. Are you the best golfer you can be? Bula Vinaka.